Brookings Harbor comes into this game 6-1 as the Lady Bruins have pretty much dominated everybody. Their one loss is to Sutherland, but other than that, they have won quite easily. This is a rematch. They won the game earlier in the year 72-33 over St. Mary's. Meanwhile, St. Mary's comes into this game 2-6. They're coming in off of a loss to Douglas. They did beat Cascade Christian and have actually split their last 4 games. So they're looking better. They started off 0-4, but have went 2-2 the last 4 games. So some improvement being shown by St. Mary's. But Brookings will be able to put the ball up and put it into the hoop with some regularity and a little bit of efficiency, as they're a pretty good little shooting ball club. So the Crusaders will have their hands full defensively tonight to get that stopped. Of course, as well as offensively, as their offense has improved dramatically here since the first 4 games. They were struggling really at the beginning of the season to get points on the board, but are doing a whole lot better in that area. They'll be starting Sierra Fitzhugh, a 5'8" senior. Lexi Schofield, a 5'8" senior. Tilly Peters, a 5'7" senior. Shelby Jersa, a 5'7" senior. And they will be starting Ashlyn Schofield, a 5'10" sophomore. So as you can see, Brookings has a lot of experience on their side of the roster, and Brookings Harbor will start with the basketball. And there's a hoop already put in by Brookings Harbor. So it's around to Rothfuss. Rothfuss gets it into Ward. Ward puts it up and in. We better catch our scoreboard up here as these teams are with the program. There's a shot put up, no good by Brookings. That was put up by Fitzhugh. Now they get it, try to cross court it to Mejia, but it's out of bounds. So just the start of things here, 7:09 to go. We're in the first. And a 2-2 ball game. Fitzhugh with it. That's Jersa. Schofield. Fitzhugh up with a shot and good. And it goes to Ward. Ward up. That one isn't any good. There's another one by Fitzhugh. It bounces around, no good. Grabbed down it there by Schofield. That's Ashlyn Schofield. We have 2 Schofields on the floor, Lexi and Ashlyn. This is taken away by Lexi. Lexi will lay that one in. (6-2). Dole brings it around. Got it on the right side, trying to get it in low to Rothfuss. Rothfuss turns, no good. Tipped around and coming out of there with it is Brookings Harbor. And they're going to call a double dribble on Jersa. Thought maybe they would give her a break, and then it was kind of tipped away, but no break at all. Ashland is into the game. Mejia drives, puts it up, and that's way off the mark. And in this effort to get the ball back, she steps out of bounds. 6-2 ball game. Fitzhugh, taking a while to get it across the court. There's Lexi around to Ashland. Ashland puts it up and in. The Schofield sisters going to work. Here's Rothfuss turning, spinning, trying to get it to the lane, get it down low to Mejia. Mejia has it partially blocked. Out of there comes Jersa with it. Around to Lexi Schofield, and she'll lay it in. 10-2 ball game. Right now, Brookings Harbor threatening to run away with this one early on. Mejia for three. No. Jersa with a rebound. And into the forecourt, she'll fly. This is Ashland Schofield. Back to Jersa for three. Yes. (13-2). Since that opening basket by St. Mary's early on, haven't had anything go in. There's Dole. That one's no good. And out of bounds to Brookings Harbor. And we're going to take a timeout. And I welcome you back to St. Mary's High School, site of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by U.S. Cellular. At Siskiyou, 13-2 lead for the Brookings Harbor Bruins. They're here visiting tonight. There's another shot put up and in. And that one is by Tilly Peters, who is into the game for the Bruins. So Peters with her first bucket. 15-2, 3.5 to go, first period. And there's the ball's taken away. This is Lexi Schofield with it. Back around to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh has it tapped away. Rothfuss comes out of there with it. Rothfuss going all the way, lays it up, no good, but there is a blocking foul. And that'll be on Faith Burton, who's into the game. Her first, obviously. And the first on Brookings, and Rothfuss' first free throw is in. The second one, yes. So Rothfuss gets a couple to make it a 15-4 ball game. Fitzhugh trying to get that into Peters, couldn't do it. Dole has it in her hands, and she'll go out around to Ward. Ward back to Dole, to Rothfuss, who will launch the three. Comes up short. Tipped around, and Brookings has got travel. Yeah. Burton trying to get control of the basketball and then wanting to pass it at the same time, and the feet weren't sure what to do. Traveling. There's Rothfuss. Sets up for another three, but Zed drives, and she travels. Coming in for Brookings is Lexi Schofield and Rocket Marrington. Get that pronunciation correct. Marrington. Lexi Schofield with it. Around to Marrington. Marrington holding it back out to Fitzhugh. I'll make that Schofield. Cross-courted quickly, and in they go. Turn, twist, fire. No good. That shot was by Marissa Scott. And in the ensuing struggle for the rebound, I think Ward was fouled. Indeed. They call the foul. Marissa Scott. Ashland will inbound. And a 15-4 ball game. 2:07 to go. First period. There's Rothfuss for three. No. And the Bruins have it. Around to Lexi. Lexi back out to Peters. Fire for a three. Nope. Ward will grab the rebound. It's Erickson with it there for the moment. He's into the ball game. Shot's out no good though. And they're going to say that Rothfuss batted that one out of bounds. So now there'll be substitutions by everybody. Jensen is in, as well as saw one more come in. We'll have to get it, I guess, as we go along. Now, lots of substitutions there. So this is Jersa with it. Cross-court it to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh for three. Got it. Seven on the night for Fitzhugh is what I have in an 18-4 ball game. St. Mary's hasn't hit a field goal since the opening 1 minute. Here's Ward going up. That one's no good. And Brookings will grab the rebound. Getting it for them is Merrington. And there's going to be a blocking foul on Rothfuss. Two fouls. Let's do this way here. So 2 fouls on Brookings Harbor, 1 on St. Mary's here in the first period. So that part of the game has been pretty clean. There's Lexi Schofield, 3 in the key. Marissa Scott got caught in the key and couldn't get back out on time. 16.4 seconds to go, first period. Ward's going to lose it off her knee. So now Brookings Harbor will work it down for the final shot. 11.1. Lexi Schofield. And they're counting it down for her. Fitzhugh around to Lexi Schofield, who sets for the three. No good. And that will be the end of the first period. A look at the John L. Scott scoreboard at the end of one period shows that it reads Brookings Harbor 18, St. Mary's 4. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou as we begin period number 2. And the John L. Scott scoreboard reads Brookings 18, St. Mary's 4. St. Mary's with it in their hands. There's a three-pointer, no good. And it's picked out of there by Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh gets it ahead to Burton. Burton back around to Peters, or Jersa. And there's this long shot put up, no good. Trying to get it to go out of bounds off of Burton. I think they succeeded. Nope. I say it's Brookings basketball underneath their own hoop. Get it down low, turn, put it in, Fitzhugh. (20-4). 2 shots and 1 field, or 2 field goals. I'll be all right yet. 2 free throws and 1 field goal is all that St. Mary's has to show for their efforts right now. Here's Jersa all the way, give it back out to Burton. Back around it goes to Fitzhugh. Yes! That is 3. 23-4. St. Mary's finding it hard to get on the scoreboard. Ashland around the Dole. Here's Rothfuss for three. That one's no good. Jersa with the rebound for the Bruins. Lexi Schofield around to Fitzhugh. Thought about a three. Instead will drive the lane. Pop, and it's good. Two more for Fitzhugh. 25-4. She's got trying to watch and add at the same time here. See how good I am at 17. She's got 14 of the 25. There's the shot, no good. Fitzhugh with it in her hand. Ahead to Jersa. Jersa trying to get it over to Scott. Couldn't do so. And now there's substitutions for Brookings. Coming into the game is Merrington. And Ashland Schofield is back. And I think the other one was Peters is back in the game. Here's Ward. That's Ashland. Around it goes to Bedoin. And here's a shot put up, no good, but rescued up there by Brookings. Could bounce it down to Merrington, but out of bounds. Actually, Merrington was trying to get that to Scott. A lot of fours there all of a sudden. 5:22 to go, first period, or second period. Here's Schofield, Ashland, and she's fouled as she drives to the hoop. This will become the second team foul on St. Mary's. And Schofield gets the first one. And the second one. 4 on the night for Ashland Schofield, and it's a 27-4 lead. This is Ward to Mejia. Mejia goes up, and that one isn't going to go. Grabbing it out there is Ashland Schofield. Ahead to Lexi Schofield. Lexi to the left, to the right, spinning and twisting. Give it off to Ashland. Ashland inside, almost lost it. Now we have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Brookings. Inbounding it will be Merrington. Back out, Jersa, wide open for three. No. Grabbed by Rothfuss. Rothfuss, one-on-one. And it's poked away from behind. And now they'll have to set it up. To Ashland for three. Yes. That's the second field goal of the night for the Crusaders. And losing it. Nope. We're going to say a foul. Thought for the moment Merrington lost it out of bounds, but they say a foul. 3 team fouls now. There's Fitzhugh on the inbound. 29-7. Brookings out on top with 4:05 to go in the second period. Ashland looking for some space. Drives, gives it off to Erickson, but Erickson can't get it to go. Fitzhugh fires it ahead. Here's Merrington. Lay it up. No! Tried to grab her own rebound. Couldn't, but Ashland Schofield does. And can't get it to go. Rothfuss There's Erickson way out in the corner with it. And it's a 5-second count. Now they'll say it's timeout. So we'll take a timeout here and we'll read the John L. Scott scoreboard. And it reads that it's Brookings Harbor 29, St. Mary's 7. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And the John L. Scott scoreboard reads a big lead for Brookings Harbor. They lead this one 29-7. 3:29 to go before halftime. St. Mary's has one field goal in this quarter. They put up 3 points after being held to 4 in the first quarter. Meanwhile, the senior-laden Bruins are firing at will. Fitzhugh with it. Get it into Jersa. Jersa turns, spins, puts it up off the glass. Good. It's a 31-7 ball game. That's Erickson. To Rothfuss for 3. That one's off the back iron. Jersa with another rebound. They head to Lexi Schofield. Bounce it to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh in, trying to back it down, and finally will lose it inside as Rothfuss takes it away. Here comes Dole. Around to Rothfuss, to Mejia. Over to Jensen, and taken away. Fitzhugh, and there's going to be a foul. Imagine this is a St. Mary's foul. It is. It's on Ashland. That's her second. 4 now on the Crusaders. So we'll start it again. Fitzhugh with it. To Jersa. Lexi Schofield gets it underneath. Oh, they can't get that one to go. Got it into Ashland Schofield. And she'll be on the line for a couple. That's on Mejia. That's her second. And 5. And now we have a quick 30-second timeout here. So we'll just keep it here. The John L. Scott scoreboard readings: Brookings Harbor 31, St. Mary's 7 with 2:20 to go in the second period. Here's Ashland Schofield on the line, and the first one's in. And that one's good. She's pretty good at the foul line tonight. She's made 4 of her 6 from the charity stripe. Goes out to 33-7. Bounce it in the corner to Jensen Ward. Fouled on the way to the bucket. I don't think there's going to be foul shots here. Coming in for Brookings is Charlie Nolte. So that was a shot put up by St. Mary's, no good. They're grabbing it, and here's Fitzhugh ahead and fouled. That'll be 6 now on St. Mary's. And Fitzhugh misses the first one. Badone is into the game. And the next one by Fitzhugh is in. 1 out of the 2. By far the leading scorer for the Bruins. Mejia. Traveled. Nolte to inbound it. That's Ashlyn Schofield. Merrington around to Lexi Schofield. Back out on top to Fitzhugh for three. No good. Ward will chase it. Nope. Stepped out of bounds. But she successfully chased that one down, but had a foot on the baseline. Ashlyn Schofield for three. Got it. Ashlyn Schofield for three. 37-7. Here's Ward putting it up off the glass. No good. Grabbing the rebound is Fitzhugh. And the Bruins continue to just mount and build on this lead. This is around to and down to Merrington, and they're going to call the jump ball. That was Nolte that got it into Merrington. The possession goes to St. Mary's. 51 seconds to go. Second period. Here's Ward. Back out to Ashlyn for three. That one's no good. Tipped around. Ward saves it momentarily. And then stepping out of bounds with it is Ashlyn Schofield. So not actually Ashland, it's Ashland. I was looking at Carmel Ashland. Dole around to Ashland. Ashland, who gets it to Mejia. Mejia goes up, blocked. Throw it down ahead. This is Fitzhugh in front. Fitzhugh puts it up off the glass. She's about used all the space from my first half. Here's Mejia. 9 seconds to go. Down to 7. Ward. Somebody's going to have to do something. Here's Dole. That's way off the mark, and that's going to end the half. So, we're at halftime, and at halftime, as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it reads Brookings Harbor 39, St. Mary's 7. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. And welcome you back to St. Mary's High School. If you're wondering what you're hearing out there on the court, that's St. Mary's practicing communicating. I think that's what they're doing. It's a 39-7 lead, as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard at halftime, as the Brookings Bruins have pretty much had their way. They led after the first quarter. They led this game 18-4, and then they lead it now 39-7 as they've held St. Mary's to 4 points in the first quarter. That was a field goal and a couple of foul shots, and 3 points in the second quarter, and that was just a three-pointer that they put in, and they have had no success in finding the scoreboard otherwise, as Brookings has just run amok. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, and welcome to the Bedford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Let's take a look at some individual scoring now for both clubs. Brookings leading this one 39-7 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Brookings Harbor Bruins are led by the 18 of Sierra Fitzhugh. Got to say that right. You want to say Hugh, but that's not right. They tell me it's Fitzhugh. They have 5 by Shelby Jersa. There's 9 by Ashlyn Schofield, 4 by Lexi Schofield, and 2 by Tilly Peters. Meanwhile, St. Mary's is led by the 3 of Carmel Ashland, 2 for Riker Rothfuss, and 2 for Maddie Ward, as they've managed to only put 7 points on the board tonight against the Bruins, as really Brookings Harbor has been able to do pretty much anything they wanted to do during this ball game. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the week. As you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's 39-7 in favor of Brookings Harbor as we head off to the third period. We have sitting here, we decided that officially we needed to make a scoring change. Sierra Fitzhugh has 17. Lexi Schofield has 6. We had Fitzhugh with a little bit more and Schofield with just a little bit less. And we'll just do for their 39 points. So that will take care of that, and Brookings Harbor will begin half number 2 with the basketball. So St. Mary's is out practicing at halftime, talking about communicating on defense. Let's see how it works out for them. Fitzhugh around to Jersa. Jersa at the foul line. Here's Peters with it. Jersa, that was blocked by Ward that time. That attempted pass, and now is taken away by Ashland. Ashland will get it to Ward, who will pick it up and give it off to Rothfuss. And Ashland, that one's no good. Jersa with another rebound. I'm not keeping track of rebounds, but I can guarantee you Jersa's getting really close to double figures in rebounds. Here's Fitzhugh around to Schofield. Ashland. Ashland can't get it to go, gets her own rebound and put it in. So Ashland Schofield with 11 on the night, 41-7. Mejia. I got to find somewhere to go. That 5-second count's getting there. Finally around to Dole, back out to Rothfuss. Rothfuss to Ward in three-point territory, back around to Mejia on the right side of the court. She wants to drive, she does, puts it up, but Ashland Schofield is right there to knock that one away. Fitzhugh. Into the lane, bounce it down low to Schofield, taken away by Dole. Here comes Dole for the Crusaders. All the way to the basket and out of bounds, but it's off of Brookings. Lexi Schofield knocking that one away. Jensen coming in. Mejia going to get a 5-second. Nope, get it into Ward. Ward will put it up off the glass and in. Maddie Ward now with 4 on the night. And there again, they take it away from Schofield. Here's Dole. She's got Ward with her. She goes up. No good. They're going to call the jump ball. And that will go towards St. Mary's. Merrington back into the game. Jensen can get the shot off to Mejia. Mejia instantly double teamed. Back to Dole. Dole puts it up. That one's blocked. Get it around to Lexi Schofield to Fitzhugh, and Fitzhugh will lay it in. We have some Brookings Harbor fans obviously sitting right next to us. 43-9. 5.5 to go. Third period. Here's Dole for 3. Got it. her first points of the night. Here's Schofield, and she'll lay it in. That was Ashland. 45-12. Here's Rothfuss for three. That one isn't any good. Jersa will just let it go out of bounds. Coming into the game is Burton for Brookings. The Bruins continue to lead this one, now by 33. Here's Jersa. Around to Lexi Schofield into the lane. There's Fitzhugh, no good with that three-pointer. Ward with the rebound. A baseline three that skimmed the rim and off. And now they take it away from Dole. Here's Fitzhugh on the fly, and she's going to lay it in and be fouled. And that one's on Jensen. One. And Fitzhugh doesn't get that one. That's the first team foul on St. Mary's this half. There's Rothfuss with the shot, no good. Mejia takes it away and then has it slapped away by Jersa. And we're going to take a media timeout, they say. So we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. As we do, we see that it's reading Brookings Harbor 47 and St. Mary's 12. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, and we'll see if we can actually let you see what's going on. By doing it the right way this time, 47-12, as we have 3:45 to go. Third period, Brookings Harbor way out in front on the John L. Scott scoreboard. There's a long shot put up by Jensen, no good. Brookings will wrestle the rebound away. Fitzhugh to the foul line, stop, give it off, give it down low to Merrington. Merrington is good with the shot, and she's fouled. That's the second team foul on St. Mary's. Their foul shot is no good. Grabbing it, though, was a Schofield. I couldn't get it to go, so here we come the other direction. Ward picked up her first foul there, by the way. And Burton will grab it. Fired ahead to Schofield. Schofield will try to get it in low to Merrington. What do we have? 3 in the key. 3-second count, and now coming back in is Lexi Schofield. And also, trying to get a number here. Coming in also is Merrington. Dole with it. Around to Ward. Ward up off the glass, no good. Trying to get her own rebound, cannot. Out of bounds to Brookings. Fitzhugh traveled. That was a good move, though. Faked everybody right out of their shoes, but unfortunately she traveled to do it. 2.5 to go in the third period. Dole to Bowdoin. And that's taken away. Lexi Schofield has it in her hands. Get it around to Schofield down below, and she couldn't do it. Merrington hit her with the pass, but she couldn't get it laid in. And now Brookings is just substituting it every whistle stop, every stoppage of play. So Lexi to inbound it. There's Pete. Nope, traveled. Peters thought about a three, took it down and was going to take off with it and traveled. 2:05 to go. 49-12 in favor of Brookings Harbor. There's another errant pass, and Lexi Schofield has it in her hands. Get it ahead to Merrington. Merrington bounces it down low to Fitzhugh, and Fitzhugh will lay it in. Brookings Harbor showing their experience, really, is what they're showing tonight. Get it into Ward. There's a foul. Ward will not be at the line. That is the first team foul on Brookings Harbor. 2 on Fitzhugh, who was called on. Rothfuss looking for somebody, gets it to the foul line, drives all the way, puts it up off the glass, no good. Tipping it around, and it will be Brookings Harbor basketball. Jersa into the game, as well as Scott. Lexi Schofield drives, puts it up off the glass, no good. Scott grabs the rebound and puts it in. (53-12). Now we got a 30-second timeout here as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. The scoreboard reads 53-12 in favor of Brookings Harbor, as we have 57 seconds left to go here in the third period. 57.6 seconds to go here in period number 3. It's a 41-point lead for Brookings Harbor. This is Jensen around to Dole, who will fire the three, and that'll skim the rim, no good. Jersa with another rebound. Fitzhugh trying to get it to Scott, can't do it. Dole takes it away. Dole around to Jensen, to Mejia. Mejia will go into the lane and lose it to Jersa, and there's a foul. They're going to call the foul. Peters. That's her first 2 on Brookings Harbor. 17 seconds to go. Dole to Mejia. And now 10. Mejia drives, puts it up. No. It went in, but they're going to say no bucket. Foul was before the shot. That's 2 now on Peters. Third team foul for the Bruins here. 8.5. Jensen from the foul line extended. Good. Nailed that one, and that will end the third period. And that ends it on a good note as far as St. Mary's is concerned. We're at the end of 3. And as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it now reads Brookings Harbor 53, St. Mary's 14. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to St. Mary's High School as we begin the fourth period of action. A long shot put up and a three that's good to begin period number 4. That three-pointer was by Burton, and there's a travel on Dole. So 56-14. There's Burton with it again. Stop. Fire it over to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh can't get a shot off. Around to Lexi Schofield. This is Fitzhugh. To Jersa. To Lexi Schofield, who puts it up, fouled. And will be at the foul line. The first one is good. And another one. Rothfuss to Dole. Back up to Rothfuss. Around we go to Ward. And she travels. Fire down low to Lexi Schofield. Gets her own rebound. That one doesn't go either, though. There's Dole for three. No good. It went everywhere but in. Grabbing that and bringing it down is Nolte. Ahead to Burton. To Lexi Schofield. To Fitzhugh. Down low to, there you go. That's Scott that'll lay that one in. Four now for Scott. As we approach 5 minutes left in the game. Ward up, no good. Grabbing it is Scott. Three by Burton. No. Scramble for the rebound. Ward comes out of there with it. There's a three. In and out by Rothfuss. Get it ahead to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh. One-on-one against Dole. Lay it in. Ward to Dole. That one's in and out. Ward trying to get it, does. Get it right back to Dole. Dole can't get it to go. Rothfuss can't get the rebound in. And the Bruins bring it full court. As we're about halfway through the fourth period now. Here's Burton on a drive. No good. Grabbing it and putting it back is Scott. That doesn't go. Well, grabbing it out of there for St. Mary's is Connor. Into Ward. Ward up, no good. Scott with the rebound. And then we have a timeout, Brookings Harbor. So we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene, and it reads Brookings 62, St. Mary's 14. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We're at St. Mary's High School. It's a 62-14 lead for the Brookings Harbor Bruins here in the girls' game. A boys' game to follow. There's a foul. That'll be out of bounds. That's only the fourth team foul, I believe, fourth team, on St. Mary's. It's on Rothfuss, her third. But with 3 minutes to go in the game, it's not going to make much difference now. Burton to the middle of the court. Back around it goes. And trying to get it underneath there that time was Merrington, but couldn't get it done. Dole with it. This is Rothfuss for three, offline. Peters with the rebound to Burton. Ashlyn Schofield is back in the game. Burton looking for somebody to get it to. Finally, it gets it around to Merrington. Burton and Merrington playing a little catch. Over in the corner it goes for three. No good. Ashlyn Schofield with the rebound, loses it temporarily, goes up, and has it then stripped by Dole. Dole trying to get it ahead to Rothfuss. Rothfuss turn, spin, got it. So that'll make it 62-16. Schofield out there. Burton. And that's stripped away by Bedoin, who gets it around to Morgan Dole, and Dole will lay it in. 62-18. We're down to about a minute 15 to go in the game. Into the middle, and to give it off and making it easy that time was Scott. Nice pass that time from Merrington to get that done. Jensen to Bedoin. In the corner, what do we have? A jump ball. Possession, St. Mary's. Rothfuss for three. No, that isn't any good. Grabbing it is Jensen. Rothfuss sets again. And that one goes over the backboard. They inbounded, 20 seconds to go. Whoa, that was close to a travel. And then Schofield loses it. And they're going to say it's Brookings basketball. And that's the game. So, we've made it to the end here, and it's a final. Here at St. Mary's High School in the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. And we take a look at the scoreboard. It reads Brookings Harbor 64, St. Mary's 18. We'll invite you to stay tuned for the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy postgame show. as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week presented by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. A final score of 64-18 here at the St. Mary's Gymnasium, Jackson Court, as the Brookings Harbor girls absolutely dominated tonight. They led 18-4 after the first quarter, 39-7 at halftime, 53-14 after the third, and went away winning this one 64-18. St. Mary's never was able to even get in double figures for any particular quarter. Let's take a quick look at the individual scoring here before they decide that we should have to do other things. Brookings was led by the 23. Nope, that's wrong. How about if we do this? Give her 25. 25 by Sierra Fitzhugh. 8 by Lexi Schofield. 13 by Ashlyn Schofield. They had 6 for Marissa Scott, 5 for Shelby Jersa, 3 for Burton Faith, 2 each for Tilly Peters and Rocket Marrington. The St. Mary's Crusaders were led by the 5 of Morgan Dole, all of those in the second half. 4 by Riker Rothfuss and Maddie Ward. 3 for Carmel Ashland and 2 for Lily Jensen. So that's the way the individual scoring shakes out, as tonight Brookings Harbor wins this one going away. This has been the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast, and we'd like to thank St. Mary's High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production as far as St. Mary's is going to be is, well, it'll be in about 15 minutes, if you'll go right back to YouTube, as we will be having the boys game coming on. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Brookings Harbor 64, St. Mary's 18. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon.